Hi, my name is Megan Pasricha, and I am the co-founder and president of Global Youth Health. And I am here tonight with the inspiring and courageous Arwa Damon, who is a CNN senior international correspondent, but also the founder of Inara, a nonprofit organization. Inara turned 2 this year, which is a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Arwa,
Yes.
who is my role model. She does not know that, but she is my role model. I met her in April at the World of Children Award and just was in awe of her. So, my first question is, over the past 2 years, what have you accomplished with Inara and what have you learned about yourself?
In a nutshell, we managed to kind of double the funding that we're getting and therefore double and triple the number of kids that we're reaching out to. What I've learned about trying to help has been quite interesting because there's so many people out there who want to help who still don't know how to do it. And then there's all sorts of challenges that come up when you're dealing with children that have been wounded. And I think for myself, as a journalist, it's a dark world. It's hard to see good, so it's always served to remind me that some part of me must still believe that there is good out there, because the whole nonprofit is basically based on the kindness of strangers.
Mm-hmm. And what's on the horizon as you grow in Arwa?
We're hoping to expand. We're hoping to begin building a program where we can deal with Iraq. Obviously, I mean, the battle for Mosul was catastrophic, and then there's all the stuff that doesn't make the headlines. The bombings that happen all the time, and then the bombings in the past. Kids are dealing with catastrophic injuries as they're growing up, and then we want to expand to Turkey as well. So,
will you tell us about one of the children that you've helped and why that child kind of touched your heart?
well, there was this young woman named Ayla, and when she came to us, she was maybe 16, and her jaw had been shot off at a checkpoint. And I met her at the hospital, and her jaw was starting to flap on her skin. And she still had this fire in her eyes, though. And you kind of realize in that moment, if she gets medical help, if she feels like she can go out into the world, that fire is going to lit. Or, who knows, maybe it wouldn't. And it was just sitting there watching her being like, that girl's a fighter. Mm-hmm. And the thing is a lot of these people, a lot of these kids, they are fighters. They just need that little bit of help to assist them in kind of overcoming the physical part of the injury that it is they've been through.
Absolutely. And in your job, you're working, you had this documentary, Return to Mosul, and you're in very scary situations. So what advice do you have for kids? How do you face your fear when you're feeling scared?
The first thing to recognize is acknowledge your fear. And if you are afraid to the detriment of the rest of your crew, you need to walk away from that situation. Courage is not about going out there and facing tools. Courage is about knowing your own limits. And to quote one of my idols, H.E.L.P in Syria in February 2014, she said something along the lines of, courage is about having faith in humanity. And the other thing I would say to young people who are wanting or thinking about going into the industry, which I think is amazing because we do need more and more people who are going to go out there, but you also need to recognize that you will lose a part of yourself. You don't get that back. And I have, and I'm okay with it, but it's not easy.
One of the things you said tonight that I absolutely loved was that when someone is in need, when you are feeling scared, and someone reaches out to you, that's everything. Like, it changes your whole life, and the compassion that you have for people and the way that you've gone out and touched children, but also everyone that you see. I feel like you've taken what you've seen in the world and just used it to help people. It's truly an inspiration. So, thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you again. So thank you so much to CNN Senior International Correspondent, badass, Arwa Damon, and founder of Inara. Thank you.